Dear students, it is the second video for the week 6 and we are going to study the traces of the settlement patterns of people of Pakistan and the various regions. In the video first we reviewed this, that how Pakistan population came, the people of the land came and settled in these areas, and it was a gradual process which is still continued by one way or other. Gradually we will try to cover all the phases precisely. The discussion is written here, fine, and you will find it in precise manner. The rest of the discussion you can read from the books being shared by your teacher, fine. I myself will share some of the books. You may read this material for the further extended explanations. Coming back to the point, we were at the time of the population at the time of Sultan of Ghazni, that most of the population, especially Muslims, including Afghans, Iranians, Turks, Arabs, in various capacities like traders, preachers, farmers, rulers, fighters, administrators, they came in the different capacities and they made this area at their motherland, at their second home after they migrated for, right? Next phase is the phase of the struggle between the Muslim rulers, and Muslim rulers with the Indian rulers. Fine. As you know, that this area remained highly was quite less established and less progressed. Fine. Actually, this was our root. They are actually the roots. Fine. They, for example, Peshawar and Cheniot and Lahore, especially, these are all on the roots. The destination of all these invaders was to cross these areas and force into the settled area. Their first strong destination used to be like that was Lahore. Second destination would be Delhi, Agra, fine, and they so on forge into the other cities of the subcontinent. Now they are situated in India, fine. So these areas used to be their facilitators. Thereby they simply had built their castles and established their boundaries. For example, if you come, just the people, you are very much familiar that in Nowshera you find that the Peshawar used to be their first base, and then they start traveling. Atak Castle was built by Emperor Akbar just as a strategic powerhouse to control the areas of Afghanistan and the Central Asia. Fine. Also, they came Rohtas Fort near the Jhelum at the foot of the Jhelum river was built by Sher Shah Suri. Fine. And similarly you find many forts, but they were just the strategic and the armored forces concepts. Fine. So these people would come and cross, and whatever the area they choiced, they gave that Jagir, that land, to those tribes, and this exchange of lands were established. Well, it is very interesting fact that in the reign of Sher Shah Suri around 1500 and something, the land records were established in India. The land measurements were settled. The land establishment was the areas were maps were prepared, land was owned, their property documents somehow were prepared. Route from Kabul to Kolkata, that is called Jarnali Sadak, that is called the superhighway of the time, that would cross from Kabul to Peshawar, and from onward it crossed the entire Pakistan, forged into India till Kolkata. It was along almost 2200, more than 2200 kilometers long. Clear. He also constructed the inns and uh, established wells for the people, and also protected the people on the highway from the robbers. That was an excellent time. Okay, in the Mughal era, and Mughal era was the era of prominence for the people of these lands, that they show their affiliations with those, and that's how the people would enjoy long rights over the lands. Another interesting fact with this population was that since the time of Sultan of Ghazni till the last emperor of India, a land used to be allocated for madrasas and mosques. Madrasas and mosques were completely self-generated. They own lands, clear, and they would they would generate their income through those jagirs, because India was a fertile, mean it was an agriculture economy in the world, and was the richest country at that time. Fine. So the people were very happy in this. The education system would flourish well. Up till this, the settlement remained in the control of the people of land, mean these tribes, means in Balochistan, the tribes in KPK, in Punjab, in Sindh regions, and the other affiliated areas. Kashmir was conquered by Mughals, and Mughals established there, and they built up many. Clear. At that time, Kashmir population was converted mostly to the Muslims. This is called Mughal area and the settlement routes. The real drama came with the Muslims of subcontinent after the British invasion. Fine. So in the next video recording, I will review you that how the Britishes came and what kind of policies they adopted and deprived the people from their land, and what's the present situation. Thank you very much.